We are here at Yoshi Park for game 13 out of 15 of the regular season. We have two teams at the bottom of their divisions facing off today, with the Eggs looking for their first win of the season. Both teams had higher hopes for their season that didn't pan out. I'm Toadsworth here with my pal Boom Boom as we provide you with commentary for this game today. Boom Boom, tell us what to look for in this one given these lineups today.
Well, like you said, these are two teams who have had disappointing seasons. The Eggs got throttled in their opening game of the season, losing 18-0 to the Monsters and never really turned it around after that. The Muscles only have one guy that's shown any muscle, and that's King Boo with his 3 homers. So they've never lived up to their identity. The team rankings here show a bit of a mismatch as well. So even though both teams are last in their division, the Muscles definitely seem like the superior team. The Eggs are pretty much at the bottom in all hitting and pitching stats. They hold their own in the field for the most part, but have struggled everywhere else.
It's not shown here, but related to your point about the Muscles not living up to their identity. The Eggs are known for their speed, but we just haven't seen it on the base bats for them.
Yeah, a big part of that is they haven't gotten on base much. Last in the league in batting average. Can't really steal bases if you can't get on base.
Since this is the start of the home stretch of the season, we can take a look at where the players rank in some of our hitting stats.
Yeah, Donkey Kong is just destroying everyone in the power categories and even finds himself up there in batting average as well. Likely the runaway favorite for the MVP and Platinum Bat Awards again this season. As 4 players in this game, you really only see Birdo at 9th in the batting average rankings, and King Boo near the middle of the top 10 in home runs and RBIs. Clearly, these are two teams that aren't filled with great hitters. As for the pitching and fielding leaders, Daisy has just been incredible this season on the mound. All teams have had a tough time scoring on her when she pitches. 4 great plays. Crit is just edging out Fire Bros so far, and will look to take that Diamond Defender title from him this season.
And here's where our current standings lie before the start of this game. As we can see, the Championship Series is already decided, as it'll be my Peach Monarchs facing off against the DK Wilds.
I'm excited for you, buddy. I won't say whether or not I'm rooting for you guys, but good luck. For now, in this game though, ultimately the Muscles are looking for an opportunity to overtake the Monsters and not finish last in the Shell League, while the Eggs are just looking for their last shot at not finishing the season winless.
Thanks, Boom Boom. Now let's get down to the field and play ball. Cooper is going to lead us off in this one, batting a measly 180 to this season. Lines it up the middle, but it's vacuumed in by Birdo for the out.
Those lungs on Birdo can be trouble for hitters who hit that direction. Between Birdo and Yoshi in the middle infield, we're going to see a lot of slobbery baseballs.
Here's Red Cooper currently batting for 55 on the season. Liner and Birdo again gets it with their vacuum lungs. That's out number 2. It'll now be Boo's turn at the plate with a 500 batting average. Liner up the middle and pulled in by the tongue of Yoshi, who throws to first for the 3rd out.
Yoshi really wanted to get his own taste of the baseball after watching Birdo on back-to-back plays. 3 slobbery baseballs down, likely many more to go.
After a scoreless top of the 1st, Yoshi will try to get something going for the Eggs early in this one.
He's a decent leadoff stats for him, but he hasn't been as consistent as he'd like to be.
Standing in with 1 strike now awaiting the next pitch. Liner caught by Wario, who laid out for it and made the play.
It always inspires me to see some of these big guys like Wario and Red Piana making these diving plays. As a big guy myself, perhaps I can get on the field and make some plays.
Red Yoshi up now. Sends it into shallow centre field, and it gets down for a base hit here with 1 out. Runner on first now.
I would love to see a stolen base here. It's what the Eggs have been missing this season.
Yellow Yoshi at the plate now. Swing and a line drive to Goomba, who makes the catch and doubles off Red Yoshi at first to end the inning.
Another one of those base running mistakes we've seen all too often this season. Honestly, since the start of the league, actually. I was taught back in Little League that you freeze on a line drive and don't move until it gets through. Not sure why, seemingly no one in this league understands that. I've even seen you get caught a few times, Toadsworth. What gives?
For me, my speed and reaction time aren't what they used to be. Liner from King Boo to centre field that bounces off the pipe and will grant King Boo a base hit. I will say it is taught, at least on the Monarchs. I mention it and Peach reminds us of it as well. Once you're down there though under the lights, it becomes easier said than done though. Yoshi makes a leaping catch for the out and tried to double up King Boo, but the throw took the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, I guess we don't feel that pressure up here in the booth, but I can see it being harder to process under the lights. The game is much faster down there.
Sure is. I've been in both spots, so I can compare. Waluigi hits it into left centre and it drops in and will roll to the train tracks. King Boo will get in safely at third. Waluigi decides last minute to go for a double and he's thrown out at second.
Well, that was kind of dumb. He had plenty of time if he committed earlier. I'm not sure why he decided to go right as the ball was thrown in.
Paratrooper will look to try to make up for it and drive the runner in. Liner up the middle court by Birdo, who saved a run to keep this game scoreless.
That vacuum skill is just invaluable in the middle infield. Then you have Yoshi on the opposite side. I'll say a lot of these teams have the middle infield really figured out.
Yeah, it seems a lot of these defences have players at shortstop and second base with extremely quick reaction times or with abilities that increase their range. No team is more difficult though than the Wilds with Critter and Donkey Kong. We've already been strategizing about that for when we play them next.
I'm curious to know what that strategy is. Can you share it with us?
Sure, the strategy is to not hit it towards either of them. Birdo is up now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lines it up the middle for a base hit to lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Eggs.
Outside of defense, Birdo has been a very solid bat as well. We saw them sitting at 9th in the league in batting average this season.
Whittler up now. He's the lone Egg player with a home run this season, batting a great average of .556 as well.
I feel like he was snubbed for the All-Star game this season, personally.
Lined into right field and gets down for a base hit. Eggs now have runners on first and second with no outs.
It's a golden opportunity for them. Go on and get your first win of the season, guy. Make it happen.
Shy Guy will have the opportunity now with a runner in scoring position. It's a liner and it's caught by Wario, who doubles off Birdo at second base.
Ouch! They just went from no outs and a runner in scoring position to 2 outs and lost that runner in scoring position. This is how you go winless on the season. Spoiling opportunities like that. If you're not a power-hitting team and your primary way of scoring is bunch-up hits that turn into runs, you especially can't make mistakes like that on the bases.
Wario catches the line drive to retire the side of the Eggs, who blew a great opportunity to take the lead here.
Yeah, I mean, if the Eggs want to be competitive, they need to focus on what they're good at. It just feels like they're leaving a lot on the table and on the base.
Goomba will kick off the third inning for the Muscles. He owns a .250 batting average. Sends this one up the middle and it'll get in there for a base hit.
I saw Birdo attempt to vacuum it up, but it was just out of reach. I was starting to think nothing was out of reach.
Here's the .375 batting average Paragoomba up to bat now. Swung on and lined hard into left centre Pink Yoshi on the run, and she'll get there to make the catch for the first out.
Pink Yoshi was really moving out there. Great route and great pursuit to make that play.
Next up is the Muscles lead-off hitter, who has struggled this season, only batting 167 and is 0-for-1 in this game. Eva's pitch, line drive to short and caught by Birdo, and throw over to first doubles off Goomba to end the top of the third.
That was a strong throw. Holy cow! Birdo has been something else in the field today. Great plays all game.
Still a scoreless game, so the Eggs will look to get something started for them, beginning with Pink Yoshi. Hits it on the ground and diving stop by Wario, who throws to first to get the out.
These shortstops today are something else. You wouldn't expect these two to exactly be the most nimble players on the field, but they brought it today.
It's a line drive and diving catch by Goomba to make the second out.
Well, I didn't really expect this one to be a defensive showdown, but here we are. This is why we love this league and this sport. Sometimes you expect a game to play out a certain way, and it does. Other times you are completely caught off guard and see something you wouldn't expect.
And Yoshi gets on base here with 2 outs with a single into centre field.
Come on, steal a base, Yoshi.
We'll have Red Yoshi up to bat now. Singled already this game, and he's hitting to 50 on the season.
Steal, hit and run. Do something on the bases.
Liner into right centre that gets in for a hit and advances Yoshi to second base. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Well, with 2 outs, you got an RBI chance here that you really want to take advantage of. But given how conservative the Eggs have been on the bases, I think they'll need more than a simple base hit to score.
Liner is caught by Wario to end the Eggs' scoring chance and take us into the 4th inning. Time is running out for both teams to score, although we won't leave here tonight until one of them does. So rest assured this game will not end scoreless. Red Koopa hopes to get it started for the Muscles here to kick off the 4th inning. Hits it up the middle and it grazes just past the snout of Yoshi for a base hit.
I thought we were going to see that tongue of his splurt out and nab that one. It wasn't quite queued up, I guess.
Boo is up now for the Muscles for 55 batting average on the season. Liner and tongue catch by Yoshi throws to first and doubles them up.
There it is. Yoshi wasn't going to let another one within tongue reach get by him. Turning it into a double play is icing on the cake. Speaking of cake, Toadsworth, can you have Peach bake a cake for my wife and I? It's our anniversary next month.
I'll see what I can do, but we have a championship series to prepare for, so no promises. King Boo up now. 3 homers and 7 RBIs on the season. He hammers this one high and deep to left field. Yoshis are on the chase. They're awaiting it on the train track, but it will sail over them and bounce off the top of the wall for a home run. A solo blast that gives the Muscles the 1-0 lead here in the 4th.
The way this game is going, that may be all she wrote. Neither team is really getting hits in sequence, partially because of the defensive wizardry we've seen this game. There's been poor hitting and base running on top of it. That one swing may just have turned the tides and sent the Eggs home without a win this season.
Yoshi will take over on the mound in relief of Shy Guy. He'll face off against Wario at the plate. Hits it to second base as Shy Guy fields and throws to first to retire the Muscles in the top of the 4th. Let's take this opportunity to check in with Pauline, who spoke to Yoshi earlier about his team's mindset as they look to avoid a winless season. Pauline.
Thanks, guys. Earlier in the game, when things were still scoreless, I had a chance to catch up with Yoshi and talk about what's been a difficult season for the Eggs. Coming into today at 0-4, I asked him what the mindset was heading into the final game of the regular season. Yoshi told me that surprisingly, there hasn't been much talk in the clubhouse about records or standings. Instead, the focus has been on finishing the season the right way. He said nobody wants to look back months from now and wonder if they could have given a little more effort or played with a little more heart. Of course, avoiding a winless season is still very much on everyone's mind. Yoshi admitted that the players are aware of what a 0-5 record would mean, and he said the team would love nothing more than to send their fans home with something to celebrate after sticking with them through a challenging year. Now, since that conversation, things have gotten a little more difficult for the Eggs. King Boo's solo home run in the 4th inning has given the Muscles a 1-0 lead, putting even more pressure on a Yoshi lineup that struggled to find offense at times this season. But if there's one thing I took away from my talk with Yoshi, it's that nobody in that dugout is feeling sorry for themselves. He told me this team still believes it has one more good game left in it. And honestly, guys, after watching this team battle all season long despite the losses piling up, you can't help but hope they get a chance to celebrate at least once before the year is over. We'll see if the Eggs can find an answer here in the late innings. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Pauline. For those not watching and just listening, the Eggs have 2 outs with a runner on first right now. Green Shy Guy lines it, and it's caught by Wario with a diving dagger to end the 4th inning.
Wario sure is making a last-minute case for the Diamond Defender Award this season. He certainly won't win it because he doesn't have the consistency over the entire season, but he may win himself some votes with his performance today.
We head in now to the 5th and final inning as Waluigi steps in to start things off for the Muscles. He singled in his previous at-bat this game. First pitch taken over the middle for a strike. Line drive up the middle puts him on with a single to center field.
He's so lanky and awkward, man, to where you wouldn't expect him to be good at sports, but he holds his own.
It's Paratrooper's turn at the plate, batting .375 on the season with 3 RBIs. 0-4-1 today, though. Takes a strike to even the count at 1-1. Third pitch on the way, grounder up the middle, diving stop by Shy Guy, tags second throws to first for the double play.
Ooh, that play at first was as close as it gets.
Goomba up now singled earlier today. Line drive into center field, and it drops in for a hit bounces off Pink Yoshi. Goomba will get in safely at first here with 2 outs.
Poor Pink Yoshi seems to always get hit with something. Usually it's that train, though.
Goomba up now, lines it to second diving catch by Shy Guy to bring us to the bottom of the 5th. Last chance for the Eggs this season.
Yeah, this will be it for the Eggs. Season is over regardless. But if they want to get in the win column this season, this is crunch time. I feel like their best hope is getting to Wiggler in the lineup and telling him to channel all his anger and crush one out of here. But he's 6 batters away from his spot in the lineup.
Pink Yoshi up now. Weak grounder to Goomba at second. Throw to first for out number 1.
Well, if you're going to go down, don't make it so easy on him. At least make the defense work for it.
Light blue Yoshi up. It's a grounder to short easy play for Wario, who throws to first for the second out.
Yeesh. 2 of the easiest, softest grounders you'll see.
That brings up Yoshi, who will need to keep the hopes alive. 1-4 to this game. Took the first pitch for a strike. Liner to short and diving catch to end this one and send the Eggs home with their tails tucked.
Well, at least they made him work for that last out, and it wasn't just another easy dribbling grounder. Ultimately, a disappointing season for both of these teams, but especially the Eggs. Nobody wants to play a whole season only losing.
Both of these teams will pack up their bats, gloves, and baseballs and watch the championship series from home while dreaming of a better season next year.
Yeah, they both have a ton to work on, and I think it mostly lies within them living up to their identity. Muscles need to get that muscle back, and the Eggs need to find their speed and be more aggressive on the bases.
And your MVP today is King Boo, who is solely responsible for the Muscles' lone run that gave them the victory. Great season from him, all things considered.
Yeah, definitely the most valuable player on that team. He was really the only one that knew the assignment when playing for a team named the Muscles.
Here is your box score for this one. Anything stick out to you, Boom Boom?
Well, ultimately, it was King Boo's swing that did it. The Muscles' defense in the middle infield were a major factor as well, keeping the Eggs off base. 7 hits for both teams, but the deciding factor was King Boo's homer, which was all it took.
Here are your standings now after this game. Most noteworthy thing is that the Muscles have actually overtaken the Monsters for second in the Shell League.
Yeah, and that's what the Monsters will be playing for in the last game of the season. If they win their last game, they'll jump back into second place. A loss will finish them off at the bottom of the Shell League.
We have just 2 games remaining in the regular season. What are you most looking forward to, Boom Boom?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the field in the next game as you and the Monarchs face off against the DK Wilds, giving us a preview of the championship. Then the final game of the season is a decades-old rivalry. Mario versus Bowser face off at Bowser Castle to cap off the regular season. That'll then bring us to the main event. The reason each of these teams break in their gloves at the beginning of the season, the Mario Sluggers League Championship Series. It's a best 2 out of 3 matchup. The Peach Monarchs facing off against the DK Wilds. Since the Mushroom League won He All-Star game, the Monarchs will get to bat last in games 1 and 3. All games will be played at neutral sites, so Game 1 on Daisy Cruiser, Game 2 in Luigi's Mansion. Then, if Game 3 is necessary, that'll take place in Bowser Jr.'s playroom. I won't see you before then, so good luck, Toadsworth.
Thanks, my friend. I look to bring the championship trophy home to the Mushroom Kingdom where it belongs. For Boom Boom and Pauline, I'm Toadsworth signing us off today. We'll see you around. Good night and joy be with you all.